Mm. What's up, guys? How you doing today? You rocking out with the one and only PhillyDom. We have Master Wayne coming on here to talk about Amazon online business that can change your life. It can be your side hustle that can turn into your full-time hustle. And he wants to help some people, to get money because it's a struggle out there. We just not too long ago, the pandemic. Well, the pandemic is serious. People still struggling off the pandemic, but people need jobs. People need money on the side, and this is one opportunity that if you focus hard and you put all your effort and you really try hard, you can definitely make money with Amazon. It's not easy, but you can make money if you try hard and you focus in. Let me put Master Wayne in, and he can start the presentation. Well, he was there and then he got deleted, so we're gonna wait for him to come back in. But everything is going good, man. I'm still here in Brazil, trying to get that content for you guys, traveling around to different places, and doing what I do. You know what I do as a travel content creator. Let me put Master Wayne in. He's the guy. He's the master, the Amazon master, online business Amazon master.
All right. Appreciate you always, PhillyDom.
No problem.
Hopefully you gave me a good introduction and, briefly describe what they're about to see tonight.
Yes, I told him
And
about a good side hustle that can go full-time hustle.
absolutely. All right. Let me go ahead and turn on my lighting real quick. It went off.
No problem. No problem. Take your time, my brother.
There we go.
Take your time. We're ready whenever you're ready.
Okay. And now let me go ahead and share my screen. Share screen. There we go.
Branch, I'm doing good. I see you, Branch. I'm doing good. And Steve, I see you in the live as well. That drinks lots of water. I'm drinking water. All right, let me put up the screen for you. I'm gonna put it in there for you. Boom.
All right. You got the full screen?
Got the full screen.
All right. Appreciate it. All right. Welcome to my Master Wayne's FBA mentorship. I'm a bona fide Amazon expert, guru, whatever you want to call it. And I started my Amazon journey almost 10 years ago, before most people were even shopping on Amazon. So I've had a 10-year head start on the competition. And right now I have about 60 clients. I have clients who are making $3,000 a month, $4,000, $5,000, $6,000, $7,000 a month. And today I just had a client tell me that he is about to hit the 10K mark. And now he wants me to show him how to start scaling up and getting funding to do so. So, this right here provides me with the full-time lifestyle and income. It's enabled me to travel the world and live out my dreams. I've spent the last 13 months living in the Dominican Republic. And it's like, when people ask me how I'm doing, I always respond with another day in paradise. And I've been living like this since 2015. So no work, no job. And I do every aspect of Amazon: private label, retail arbitrage, online arbitrage, and working with distributors, suppliers, training, virtual assistants, everything. So, I've had 10 years to divulge all that information and download it into my brain. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take you through a full presentation. You will see nothing but transparency. So without further ado, let's go ahead, jump in it, and get started. All right, so first thing first, most people think that this is a scam. And the reason why they think it's a scam is because they they're just not familiar with how Amazon got its start or how Amazon operates its business model. So Amazon has a business model called FBA. That stands for Fulfillment by Amazon. And that simply means if you send products into Amazon in the correct format, they'll list it on their website. So your products will actually be selling on the Amazon.com marketplace. And then once that product sells, Amazon will pull it off the shelf for you out of their warehouses. They'll box it up for you and they'll ship it to your customer. And if it arrives late or damaged or if it's stolen, Amazon will handle the accountability and liability for that mistake. And also, your products qualify for Amazon Prime 2-day shipping. And they'll also handle returns and customer service. So the only thing you'll have to do is ship products into Amazon. That's it. They do all the work for you. And that's how they've grown to this megalithic company that we know today. So they got their start right when the internet came out of its infancy. And online universities and colleges started opening up. And that put a lot of brick and mortar colleges out of business. And what happened was that left a surplus of tens of millions of academic books. And so Amazon came up with the bright idea to say, hey, find as many of those books as you can, take them to the post office and send them to us. And we'll sell them for you. And then we'll give you, we'll take 15% as our fee and we'll pay you 85% as your profit. So that's how Amazon pretty much got started with Amazon FBA. All right, so Amazon FBA officially launched in 2006 and they serve 51% of the planet. So just think about that for a second. There's about 8 billion people on this planet and Amazon serves a little over 4 billion of everybody on the planet. And so, if you're crunching the numbers in your mind, that's just a crazy, obscene number. All right, so depending on what type of neighborhood you live in, I'm sure you drove past people's houses before or a mailbox, and you see all these Amazon packages, right? And this is what people are missing that's right in front of their faces. You're having all of these products shipped to your door 2-3 times a week. But if you only knew that you could reverse that, and instead of you ordering products to come to your door, you could be ordering products to come to your door from other retailers like Walmart, Target, Home Depot, Bed Bath & Beyond, Costco, and those products will arrive, and then you can ship those into Amazon and start making sales. So, it's just a matter of reversing your thinking and knowing exactly what's going on. So now I want to show you a few testimonials. So this is a client of mine. His name is Mark Metellus, and he started a couple of months ago. And he sent me this screenshot, and he was like, I'm $49 away from making my first $3,000 a month. And for a lot of people, $3K a month is life changing. It can pay your mortgage, they can pay your car note, pay your insurance. And then if you're still working full time, now you can start to enjoy the money that you're making from your full-time job. And this is another client. This is Vanessa, and I call her Vanessa the Boss Pittman, because when Vanessa contacted me back in January, she told me that her husband had a massive stroke, and he could no longer work, and he was a breadwinner, and she's like, they had limited savings for them to survive off of. So she told me that this had to work for her. And now Vanessa's going into her second month of making $6,000 a month. And actually this month, she should make around $7,000 to $8,000 for the month. All right. Back in August, my niece got married in Las Vegas. So I left the DR, flew into Atlanta, and then the next day flew to Las Vegas for 10 days for my niece's wedding. And while I was there, one of my clients actually got in her car and drove 3 hours all the way up to Las Vegas to meet me. And when people are getting in their cars and getting on planes and coming to meet you in person, it's because you're providing a service that actually helps people. And within no time, you can see Tawara was able to start earning about $5,000 a month. This is another client of mine. Her name is Marsha, and that's her husband Sheldon right next to her. And I know Marsha from Atlanta, and she's an esthetician. And one day she asked me what I did for a living, and I showed her. And she was like, okay, I'm in, how much? And so I started mentoring her. And, you know, she started making $1,200 a week and was able to grow from there. And her and the husband got on the plane and flew to the Dominican Republic to come spend time with me. So again, you know, when the people are hopping on planes or driving 2 or 3 hours to come meet you, it's because you're providing a quality service and you're making a difference in people's lives. All right, so sometimes people ask me how I actually got started in this. And it was all because of these two gentlemen right here. I met these two guys in Medellin, Colombia in 2016. And the guy on the right, that's Luke Jordan. He's from Arizona. And Luke found out that, you know, I was an Amazon business owner at the time, and I was doing private label. And I owned a product called the Smiley Face Nail Clippers. And he was like, man, you're making $18,000 a month selling nail clippers? And I was like, absolutely. And he was like, show me how. And, you know, he had a million questions for me. And one of the most important questions that he asked me was, he's like, okay, so you own your nail clippers and you're selling those on Amazon. But he was like, Amazon has tens of millions of products. So he asked me, could I sell all of those other products? And at the time, I had no idea. So when I came home from Medellin, I was there for 3 months. When I came back home to Atlanta, I got on my computer, I went to work, and it was an 8-hour-a-day job. And on that computer, trying to put this whole business model together and see if it was possible. But Luke was right. I found out that not only could I sell my nail clippers, which I own, but I could sell the tens of millions of other products on Amazon that I also did not own. And this opened up a whole new window for me. So I spent about 8 hours a day working on this. And then I took a little vacation. I went to Vegas for 30 days. But while I was there, I was still working on it. And long story short, it took me 3.5 years to put this whole business model together. So what you're about to see is something that's original and unique. It's probably not another person on the planet with the same exact business model that I'm going to show you here today. And you can see this is my friend on the left in the gray shirt, and this is Giordano. He is now a client of mine, and you can see that Giordano had no problem getting this account up to $5,000 a month also. And he's from the United Kingdom, but now he lives in Colombia full time, and he's bought property, opened up an Airbnb, and he's doing well. And this is my villa where I am right now in Sosua, Dominican Republic. And these are 3 of my clients that flew in to get trained in person. So, you know, if you don't really think that you learn well on Zoom sessions and you want to fly into the Dominican Republic and get trained in person, no problem. I've had a couple of clients do this, and you're more than welcome to do the same. And now, I shared this with my clients a couple of months ago, and I told them that, you know, my clients range from ages 22 all the way up to 69. And I had one client in particular who was a college student, and he was able to, you know, grow his account to where he made like $1,800 in 1 month. But after that, he took that money and he just went on a shopping spree, and he didn't reinvest it in his business. And when you're 22 and you're in college, that's something that you are definitely prone to do. I probably would have did the same thing myself. And, you know, so people want to know, did he list a product every single day? And the answer is no. Did he start slow and pick up momentum? The answer is yes. Did he use a virtual assistant like he was supposed to? And again, the answer is no. So despite not listing a product every day, a slow start, and no virtual assistant, he was still able to make $1,800 in his first 3 months. Now, if you didn't know this or not, then online business is the same as brick and mortar businesses. And 90% of all businesses that start up and get operational fail. So this is why I'm not giving you a course and telling you to sign up for my course and go watch 150 videos. And by the time you make it into about 15 videos, you're already tired and tapped out. This is a mentorship, and this is very different. This is me walking you through the process from beginning all the way to the end, so that you won't miss any steps. I'll know that you are fully trained, and once you become profitable, you'll need me less and less. All right, so can this get you out of the 9-to-5 rat race that you're currently stuck in? The answer is yes, because again, this is a mentorship. So, you know, I'm going to be holding your hand and walking you through this entire process, from how to register on Amazon, how to properly set up your business, how to order products, and how to grow and scale up. So there are really only 4 types of people in life. There's the person who has no job, and that person has a lot of time. There's a person who has a job, but they only have a moderate amount of money and no time. There's a person who's self-employed, and they can have resources to travel, and they have money, but they have limited time. And then there's the business owner who has employees or virtual assistants running their business for them. Therefore, they have time, they can travel, and they have money. And this is where I am. So most people think I'm self-employed, but no, I'm a global Amazon business owner. So I'm only going to train or mentor 100 people. Right now, I'm at 61 people. And so when I reach 100, that's it. The doors are going to be closed, because, you know, for the past year that I've been mentoring people, you know, I've had to dedicate a couple of hours of my time every single day to making sure people are mentored and successful. And so obviously this takes away from me just being able to do what I want to do every single day. So I love to sleep. So I sleep 10 hours a day, and then I hit the gym for 2 hours. And then I like to come home and take a nap, and then go out and ride my motorcycle, or, you know, go to the beach or hit the pool. And, you know, I just like to, you know, learn other trades and stuff like that. So I like to have access to all of my time. And so, but I'm sacrificing just so I can personally help 100 people on their way to financial freedom. Now, if you didn't notice this, these are the biggest retailers in the United States: Walmart, Home Depot, Costco, CVS, Target, Lowe's, Walgreens, Kroger, and Best Buy. They're worth a little over $1 trillion. And why is this significant? Because if you haven't guessed it, Amazon is larger than all 9 of the next biggest retailers put together. They're actually larger than the next 25 retailers put together. So Amazon by itself is worth $1.4 trillion. And that gives you access to 100 fulfillment centers around the world where you can send in your products and be ready to sell. And it also gives you access to 15 global sorting centers. So, you know, you can ship your products around the world and sell them in other Amazon marketplaces, in addition to the United States, Canada, and Mexico. And here's a little graph that places this into perspective. So here's Amazon at 1.4 trillion, and the next closest competitor is Walmart at 339 billion. So they're crushing the competition, and it's not even a fair match. So Amazon gives you the capacity to reach 185 countries. And if you Google how many countries there are in existence right now, there are only 195. So Amazon has actually cornered the globe. Now this right here is a snapshot of the leads that you'll get every day. So you don't have to go out and look for products to sell. I'll make sure that you get 15 products that you can sell, that you can purchase and sell, delivered to you every single day, Monday through Friday, and you'll get 15 of them per day. And if you put your money in the bank, money market account, IRA, 401k, or even if you invest in real estate in the stock market, you're only looking at a 10 to 12% annual return on your investment. But what I show you how to do is to make a greater return on investment every day, ranging from 30% all the way up to sometimes 150, maybe 200%. All right, so here's a real world example. It's a Disney monster toy. It cost $16.99 at the time. You would purchase it online directly from Target, and then you would have it shipped into Amazon. And so you would, on Amazon, it retail for $52.98. So you would purchase it and send it into Amazon, and then this is what you would see. You would see only 3 people selling it, and you see right here, it sells approximately 45 times per month. So these 2 sellers have it the price identical at $44.98, and this person has theirs at a price of $52.98. And here's the stock level. The first seller has 6 in stock. The next 2 both have 1 in stock. So the question that you're asking yourself is, if I bought 5 of these, could I send these into Amazon and sell them? And if you're just doing the math and you know that this sells 45 times a month, then you'll know that these 3 sellers only have 8 in stock. So that means there's room for you to sell 38 more of these per month. So it's just, crunching the data and doing the math. So this is how it would work. You would purchase the product for $16.99 in illustration number 1. Number 2, you would attempt to sell it on Amazon for $52.98. If that was successful, then Amazon would take their fee of $13.14 as an illustration number 3, and then they would deposit into your Amazon account $39.84 in cash, right? So if you're doing the math, then you know that once they pay you out your profit, which is $22.85, then what you've realized is that, man, the product was actually reimbursed. So the money you spent on purchasing the product, you get that back. And then you also make a profit on top of that. So it's very difficult to lose money with this business model if you're doing it correctly. Here's another real world example. This is an electric toothbrush replacement heads. I might have buy them for $5 a piece. And of course, I would buy 3 of them, bundle them together. And so 5 times 3 is $15. I would attempt to sell them for $48.20. And so that's a profit of $21.16 and a return on investment of $141. All right, so here you can see this is inside of my Amazon account. And here are the sales actually rolling in real time, pending, payment complete and pending. $40.99, $41.99, $45.99, $45.65. All right, page 2, 1 pending and 4 complete, $45.75, $42.97, $45.99, $43.99, and $43.99. And on the last page, complete 4 times, 1 canceled. If the order is canceled, no problem. It's simply returned back to your inventory. And right here, I sold it all the way down the page for $43.99. So this is a summation. All right, so as you can see, I bought 15 of them. My average selling price ended up being $44. That amounted to $660 in sales. Amazon deducts their fee of $172.25, and that left me with a whopping payment of $487.75. So my product cost was $225, and I made an additional $262.75. So again, you get the money, you reimburse for what you pay for the product, and then you get a profit on top of that. It's huge. And here I am My price was $45.86, and when you come to this next page, you can see right here I'm in the number 6 position at $45.86. And despite being up against 20 other sellers and this product only selling 31 times a month, I had no problem selling 15 of these. And this is what I'm going to teach you. I'm going to teach you how to give Amazon exactly what it needs so it places you above the competition and gives you priority. This was another product of mine. This is a Crystal Arctic sewing machine. I used to buy it for $119. And then I would send it into Amazon and sell it for $259. So my profit would be $77 and my return on investment would be 66%. And I would buy 5 at a time. And so, you know, when I would buy 5 at a time, you can see that I would do this literally in about 5 minutes a day. And in 5 minutes a day, I would make $385 just off of purchasing 5 of them. So imagine you making $385 every single day, right, for 30 days. That's over $10,000 a month, you know, in terms of your profits. All right, so here's a summary detail of me purchasing it. So $5.99, $1.95 shipping and handling, and then $42 in taxes would bring it up to $644.03. And you can see over here, the sewing machine sells 72 times a month, and nobody can even keep it in stock. So, you know, when my product would arrive, again, I would a lot of times just be the only person selling it. So, you know, my inventory of 5 would disappear in a matter of days, sometimes one day. Here's another product of mine, a digital electric smoker. I used to buy this from Home Depot. It's no longer available, so I had to go out and find other products to replace it. But as you can see here, I would buy it for $187.31. And then it would retail on Amazon for $4.99. All right. And so my profit would be $135 and my ROI would be 72. And here's a breakdown. So I would buy 8 for $187. So that would be a little under $1,500 for my costs. I would sell all 8 for $499. And then that would result in about $4,000 of revenue. And then Amazon would subtract their fee of $1,416. And then they would pay me $2,583.67. So I was reimbursed the $1,400 that I paid for the products, and then I made a $1,000 profit on top of that. And this is what I do every single day. I purchase products in a higher price tier, just like this electric smoker, and I order a certain quantity. And right here, I can see that I can always see what my profit output is going to be. As long as I know my profit output daily is $1,000, then I know that every single month I'm going to make between $30,000 and $35,000. All right, now another thing I'm going to teach you to really help your business grow is I want to teach you how to reverse engineer larger sellers. People who've been doing this for 10, 15, almost 15 plus years. And so you're going to see, one, how many products they have in their store. So this particular seller had 4,854 products in their Amazon store. So can you imagine that right now you're going to work and you're working a 9 to 5, but you could actually have an Amazon business. And on Amazon, you could have nearly 5,000 products selling right now on Amazon. Just sit up on Amazon. And so if you actually click on the page and go to the listing and go down and look at it, you'll see your name right there on the Amazon listing, like product for sale. And you'll be making sales every single day. If you got 5,000 products, you should be making 50 sales a day in your sleep easily. And that transfers over to life-changing income. And again, you can also see that the brands that they sell. And most of these brands, I would never even think of to reach out to in order to sell these brands. So This is how easy I make the process. All right, so here's my formula. 1, is it profitable? 2, what's my return on investment? 3, how many FBA sellers? 4, how many FBM sellers, also known as merchant sellers? 5, how much inventory does my competition have in stock? Number 6, what's the Amazon bestseller rank? Number 7, am I eligible to sell it? Number 8, what are the sales per month? And number 9, can I sell these in other Amazon marketplaces internationally? And number 10, in addition to all these data-driven formulas that I provided you, I'm also going to teach you some additional trade secrets that I have accumulated over a 10-year period. And so this is the overview of how it happens. You'll go order a product, which we call sourcing. You'll buy it at a low price. You'll send it to a third-party company called the prep and ship company. They will receive it. They'll open it up, make sure nothing is broken or leaking, and then they'll take out the invoice. They'll rebox it up and send it into Amazon. Amazon will receive it. It'll sell. They'll ship it out. They'll pay you the difference, and then you repeat that process over and over again as many times as you want. And you can see right here in the middle, you can do this with an unlimited number of products. Today, I just got a voice message from a client that says, hey, Wayne, I just wanted to thank you so much for everything that you taught me. I'm about on the verge of hitting $10,000 a month in profit. And he was like, I can't thank you enough. So now he's like, I want you to help me scale this up and help me get funding. And I told him, no problem. So now what we're going to do is just take a short break and open up the forum for some questions so we can just knock out habits of questions, and then we'll jump right back in. All right, PhillyDom, if you're still there, let's go ahead and open up to some questions. All right, Amazon FBA in 2022, what's the biggest challenges and how to overcome them? All right, so the biggest challenge is actually just being a student of your business. Amazon actually has what's called Seller University. And as the name infers, it's a free university that Amazon has embedded into their platform. And you can go and learn as much about Amazon as you would if you went to a 4-year university. And so it's absolutely free. And I would recommend that you divulge in it every day. And so that's just the biggest challenge, is that people don't take making money on Amazon serious enough. And so a lot of Amazon sellers, come onto the platform, they'll try their luck, and within a couple of months, they're out of business because 1, they weren't properly trained, and 2, they weren't properly prepared. And if you're not prepared or you're not ready, you're going to fail. All right, next question.
That's it. There's no other questions.
Okay, perfect.
First time.
All right, let's get back into the presentation then.
Okay.
All right. All right. Can you still see my?
Somebody. It is another question.
Okay. Go ahead and read it to me, and I'll just keep my screen up.
That's not really a question. Branch is saying, "Hi, brother. How are you doing? Good side job, brother."
Okay. Yeah. This is not really even a side hustle. This is a full-time financial life-changing business. Amazon is a global juggernaut, and you could be selling in 11 different Amazon marketplaces around the world. But first, I get you started and teach you how to sell in the United States, Canada, and Mexico. And then once you're ready, then we can take off the training wheels, and then you can branch out into other international marketplaces and start growing your business. All right. And can you see my screen?
Yes, I see the screen.
Okay, perfect. All right, so this right here, once you get to a certain point in your business, I'm going to recommend that you bring on a VA, and the VA will give you a spreadsheet that you see above you. And the VA will actually handle all your day-to-day tasks of running your Amazon business. And the only thing you'll have to do is log into the spreadsheet, purchase what the virtual assistant has instructed you to purchase because they've already scanned the product and ran the analytics on it. And after you purchase it, tell your virtual assistant the quantity that you purchased, and that's it, you're done. And so this is why this is not being an entrepreneur or being self-employed. This is a global business. All right, now as you can see, Amazon is worldwide, and they have marketplaces in the United States, Canada, Mexico, United Kingdom, Germany, France, Italy, Spain, Netherlands, Japan, Singapore, UAE, Brazil, Australia, and India. And each independent marketplace has its own estimated traffic. So as you can see, I mean, Amazon is just huge. You can send your products into any of these marketplaces and you will not be at a loss for customers or sales. All right. And last but not least, I'm going to help you set up your Amazon account and walk you through the whole process so you have nothing to fear and nothing to worry about. Now, this is what we call the Amazon buy box. So if you look right here down towards the bottom section of this phone, it says new sellers from 10, and it says $128.84 is the cheapest price, and you see that up here in the left-hand corner. Now, what happens is these 10 sellers are going to share getting into this buy box. So let's just make it even, say there was 24 people selling this phone. Then every hour of the day, one of these sellers will occupy this buy box. And so when somebody clicks add to cart, or they click buy now, then whomever is winning the buy box at that time would also win that sale. So Amazon usually attempts to make sure that everyone gets equal share and access to the buy box. But if your account metrics are better, if your performance is better, or if you're a better seller, you will get a little bit of priority and a little bit of incentives to win the buy box a little bit more. I also teach you how to get cash back. So before you even make a purchase, you'll have cash going back into your pocket, and over time that adds up. And we don't even factor this into our overall profit margin. It's always just icing on the cake. Now, this is from a Facebook group that I'm in, and it's basically from a guy who said that his cousin was curious about his Amazon business and he wanted to sell on Amazon. So he gave him his store name so he could look at it, and not even thinking about it. And then, it's like his friend went ahead and copied all of his products because his friend was lazy and didn't want to do any other work. So again, this is not multi-level marketing. This is not a sweepstakes or nothing like that. So you never have to share the Amazon store name with anybody because you don't want them stealing all your hard work or your products. All right, now if you missed out on all of these companies and the creation of wealth that they sparked around the world, no problem, because we're going to try to ensure that you don't miss out on the Amazon gold rush. So what I hear from people a lot of the times is they say, you know what, Amazon is already oversaturated. You can't make any money on Amazon. And here's what I say to those people. First thing I ask them is, one, do they know how much money Amazon makes per day? They usually say no. I tell them, okay, well, last time I checked, they make about $638 million per day. The second question I ask them is, do they know how many people there are in the continental United States? And usually they respond with no. And so I was like, okay, well, there's 350 million people in the United States. If each of them made $1,000 per day on Amazon, Amazon would still be profitable to the tune of $288 million a day. Now ask yourself, does that sound like oversaturation to you? So here's the actual screenshot of my main account, and you can see my total balance sitting at $26,584. I made $4,000 in sales, and this was still early in the morning. I had 16 orders come in, and I'm selling on 9 different Amazon platforms. And this right here is my apartment in a little luxury high rise in Santo Domingo where I spent my first 6 months. So here's my computer, my other cell phone, my Cohiba, my remote control, and my 3-monitor setup. And now just to show you just that this is real and transparent, I'm refreshing my computer screen, and it's trying to convert me over to Spanish because I'm in the Dominican Republic. But you see, just 2 days later, now I'm at $32,784.52. And now I'm going to hit the refresh button yet again. So you can see this is not Photoshop or any type of trickery. This is just me on my computer holding my phone, recording this so you can see how much money is in my main account. And now I'm going to show you my bank account and 3 months worth of statements so you can really see how transparent I am, how much money I make, and how much money you can potentially make just by me mentoring you. All right, so here's my bank account. Boom, 100,000 in savings and just shy of 1.3 in my checking account. So this is how powerful Amazon is as a marketplace and as a global logistics shipping chain. And as promised, here's one of my bank statements. This is from April of this year until May, and you can see my deposits right there, 35K. And then you can also see what I spent. I spent 23 that month and ended up saving 14. Here, this statement is from July to August. And you can see, boom, I made another 32, spent 27, and saved 5. And this right here is from August to September 25th. And Amazon deposited 16K into this account. I spent 22 and had an ending balance just about 100, just about shy of $200. But this payback period ended on the 25th, but I got paid out on Amazon again on the 27th. So I think I made an additional like 17. So this should be 33 for the month, but of course, this pay period was cut short on September the 25th. All right, and now I want to show you this because once you get to a point in life where you're not concerned about money, you're not stressed over money, you're probably going to get your passport and you're going to travel the world and you're going to go on some amazing adventures. And before I show you the video of me parapente, this is from Will Smith. It's one of my favorite quotes. It's before he slapped Chris Rock, though. And it says that being realistic is the most common path to mediocrity. And so when I hear people say that this is a scam, I realize that they just don't have the understanding of what Amazon is as a company and how they operate globally as a marketplace in themselves. Because if you understood how Amazon was making money, then you would join them, and that's what I do. I just got in bed with them and joined them because I figured out exactly what they were doing and how they were doing it, and I decided that I wanted to take a ride with them. So this is parapente. You attach it to a harness, and you're just sailing in the clouds for about an hour. I'm only suggesting is if you're going to do this on the warmest day possible because it is cold at this altitude. All right, here I am in Atlanta, skydiving. Some of my other destinations, Punta Cana, Dominican Republic, Senegal, Africa, Medellin, Colombia, Guadalupe, Colombia, Las Vegas, Hoover Dam. I love motorcycles. I love chartering helicopters and boats, and of course penthouses and luxury accommodations wherever I go. And when you're traveling, you meet some of the most fantastic people that you've ever met in your life, because everybody's pretty much on vacation, and all their troubles and their worries are back at home. So it's like everyone's living their best life. So beach pictures, cruises, and just meeting some fantastic people all over the world. Here I am in Medellin, Colombia again at the top of Tres Cruces Mountain. And The altitude is already high enough. So even though I was in great shape, I had to stop halfway and recuperate. And before the pandemic, every other month, I used to fly to Dallas, Texas. This is Spa Castle in Cumberland, Texas. And it's a 24-hour hotel, restaurant, and water resort for adults. And it's lovely. Here I am celebrating Halloween, dressed up as Neo from the Matrix in Medellin, Colombia. A lot of fun. They really know how to have a good time, and for them, Halloween is a major holiday. Here I am in Costa Rica going whitewater rafting, and we pulled up to this island, and the guy got off the boat and chopped down some pineapple straight from the tree. Best pineapple I ever had in life. I am in Atlanta again going indoor skydiving. It's just to learn the mechanics. And I was a season ticket holder to all the major sports franchises in Atlanta. The Braves, Atlanta United, the Falcons, and the Hawks. And here I am. This is Tatuma Volcano in Medellin, covered in mud, rock climbing, the highest summit of rock climbing in the United States. It's in Cumberland, Texas as well. I am zip lining a 2-hour course in Costa Rica and a little penthouse in Cartagena, overlooking the beach in the city, smoking a cohiba. And back in Atlanta, horseback riding, four-wheeling, exploring Tennessee, Rock City, Segway tours in Stone Mountain. And two of my babies right here. These are the identical Lincoln MKZs. The only difference is one is white, one is black. So I literally called them by Michael Jackson's. And these cars were ahead of their time. They were hybrids. They could parallel park themselves. They were fast. The interior had 7 different colors of lights. They were leather. They had chargers for the back seats as well as the front seats. Man, it's just some great. When you turn the corners, the headlights turn as you turn into the corner. You have push button automatic start. Just fantastic vehicles. The glass panoramic sunroof. I love them. So that's why I had to buy 2 of them. And then here's my third baby right here. This is the BMW i8 with the gold wing doors, and it's also a hybrid, but you have to plug it in. And here was my luxury apartment in Naco, and this is where I spent the first 6 months in Santo Domingo. So beautiful vistas and views, but as you can see in the right-hand corner of the window here, they were building a mall right across the street, and there was just a lot of construction noise. So I was like, okay, I need someplace that's much more quiet so I can get some work done. And so I moved to Sosua and got a nice little private villa, and I've been loving it ever since. This is just a nighttime view when I was here during Christmas, and I put some lights on this tree in the corner, and that was my Christmas tree. And here I am in Tennessee on a field trip with a bunch of other bona fide Amazon sellers. And if you haven't figured this out by now, guys, digital real estate, buying products and sending them into Amazon is the new real estate. So, if I'm sure plenty of you probably know people who are still trying to buy houses and flip them up and become a landlord and rent them out. But that's an old business model that's dying very quickly. Now you want to get ahead of the curve, and you want to start buying digital real estate in terms of products. And it's going to put you ahead of the game, trust me. And I don't have to even tell you this, but retail is dying, So just look at the number of stores that these major retailers are closing over the next couple of years. And again, this is a curve, and you got to get ahead of the curve. You can't wait until everything turns the curve or the corner and be like, okay, now I want to get on, or now I want to start. You got to start now. I grew up in Washington, D.C., and the Washington Capitals had a player by the name of Wayne Gretzky. And he is regarded as the best hockey player in the world at the time. And a reporter ended up interviewing him, and they asked him, Wayne, you know, you're not that athletic, you're not that fast. Why are you the best hockey player in the world? And Wayne Gretzky responded by saying that he watches other players who are equally as great, or probably more athletic or faster, and the only thing they do is chase the puck all night. He says that what he does is anticipate where the puck is going to be, and then he intersects it there. And that's what you have to do. Anticipate where the world is heading, where technology is heading, and how the future will look. Like, you probably didn't know this, but right now, in 5 states, Amazon has a total of a little more than 30 stores where you can walk into an Amazon retail store or Amazon grocery store, put whatever you want in your cart, and then just walk out. No checkout, no cashiers, no ringing anything up. You just walk in, pick up what you want, and walk out. And Amazon technology bills you at a later date once you walk out the store. And this is going to be the future of retail, whether we like it or not. You know, major retailers like grocery store chains and Walmart already have self-checkouts. I've even seen them at gas stations. So that's going to be the way of the world. You know, more self-checkout, more automation. So people are going to have less jobs because you're going to put a lot of cashiers out of business. But again, you know, everything changes. Nothing remains the same. Entropy is a state to which everything goes through a model of changing. All right, now I'm always doing research and development, and I like to know what my competition is charging so I know whether that my price is fair. So this is a company called Automation Alliance, and here's a document from them for their contract, and they want $18,000 just to set you up with your Amazon account. And then after that, they want a 50% split. And they'll also set you up with a Walmart account if you want it, but that also is going to be $18,000. So now, if you want both, you're looking at $36,000, and they want 50% of your profits. All right, this is another one. It's called Amazon Automation, and to even work with them, you got to have a capital contribution of $50,000. Else they won't even work with you. If you want to purchase an age account, it's going to be $15,000. So this is what I charge. I don't charge $18,000. I don't charge you $15,000. My mentorship is just a one-time payment of $2,500, and then I take an equity stake in the Amazon business of only 15%. So every 2 weeks, when Amazon pays you out your profit, then you give me that 15% kickback. And we keep growing your business and giving you that ongoing consultation. Now, if you want to keep all your money and you're a bona fide entrepreneur, or you want to operate a global business one day, I have Plan B. It's a one-time payment of $7,500, and you keep 100% of your Amazon business and your profits. It's a no-brainer. All right. And now, if you want some rehashed information that's going to give you an overview of how to do Amazon, but not really make you successful, and no one's going to be there to answer your questions, you just have to keep sending in support tickets, then you can go to a site like Udemy and purchase these courses and hope that you can figure it out and, you know, make some financial changes in your life. But 9 times out of 10, this is just rehab information that you can get for free if you just do enough YouTube searches. So I don't recommend this. You know, if you want results, you're going to have to pay for it. And paying $120 to try and learn everything you need to know to become successful on Amazon, man, that's like trying to go to the NBA and you're in junior high school. You know, even if you're Kevin Garnett or LeBron or Kobe or Michael, your body just isn't ready. So it's just not going to happen. So that's what these courses are the equivalent to trying to sell on Amazon, which is still in junior high school. All right, so remember, this is more than just a course. This is a mentorship. And while I'm mentoring you on how to become successful on Amazon, I will also be mentoring you on how to properly set up yourself as a business entity. That means registering for LLC, getting your EIN number, which is your employee identification number from the IRS, your business license from the state, getting a business bank account, getting a reseller's permit or a tax certificate or tax use certificate from your Department of Revenue in your state. And then get you set up with the business address and the business phone number and the business website. And last but not least, help you register with Dun & Bradstreet so you're all the way official. Now you can do business with other businesses legitimately. And so this is the process that I'm going to walk you through to ensure that you're successful. And once you get your business up and running, you can then get business funding and business credit and grow your business. All right, so in order to make this whole business run, here are your monthly operating expenses. When you get contract with the prep and ship company, it's going to be a one-time payment of only $49. The 6 softwares and your Amazon seller account will incur charges of $419 per month. So your monthly operating cost is just $419 a month. And if you want to bring on a virtual assistant at some point, then you only pay your virtual assistant $10 a day or $50 a week, which is $200 a month. So if you decide to get a virtual assistant at some point, then your monthly operating cost should be $619. And that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed the presentation. I'm Wayne McShay. My clients call me Master Wayne because of the knowledge I have for Amazon that I've accumulated over the last 10 years. And I'm just living my best life. I'm a very transparent individual. I believe that if you keep it simple, then you can enjoy life pretty much to the fullest. And that's also my WhatsApp number, so you'll be able to call me directly so I can answer any questions that you have. And here's my Instagram at ShifuWayne. And Shifu is just another Cantonese word, which means master. All right, PhillyDom, let's go ahead and open up for some questions and let's wrap it up.
You ain't gonna believe this. I don't see no questions today. They just was watching today.
That means we did a fantastic presentation, or we got a couple of guys who've seen a presentation maybe last week or watched the video and they just wanted to see it in person. But I'm glad you guys could join. I'm looking forward to working with 40 more clients to personally teach them Amazon FBA and make them successful. Again, I showed testimonials in the beginning of clients making $3,000, $4,000, $5,000, $6,000, $7,000 a month, all the way up to $10,000 a month. And so once you get to that level, you can reach out to me and be like, okay, Wayne, I'm making $6,000 a month. Now I'm ready to scale up, and no problem. I'm going to show you how to get funding, no credit check, to then scale your business up to as far as you want to go. Whatever amount of money you need to make per month, I got you. And so, that's pretty much it. I want to thank you guys for joining our live presentation with PhillyDom and myself. And Amazon is not going anywhere, so you're either going to get on and take the ride, or you're going to be left behind, looking on the outside, wishing that you would have sacrificed and got involved with Amazon before they establish a lockout, or they stop accepting new sellers to the marketplace. Because this right here is just a bona fide way to create wealth for yourself, your family, and leave a generational wealth to your children. So, don't drag your feet. Because I personally mentor people, every single month there are only 8 spots, because I can only mentor 2 people a week with my existing clients, so I don't feel overburdened or overworked. So I'm not hitting you with the little scarcity psychology thing, like, hey, there's only 2 more spots left. But because I can only take on 8 clients per month, then the spots are definitely limited. And here we are already halfway well, more than halfway through the month of October, and I only have 2 more spots left. One of those spots is reserved, but the guy isn't starting until December, so that opens it up. So there's only 2 spots left. So if you like what you saw tonight, and you're in a position to where you can get started, reach out to myself as soon as possible, or PhillyDom, and be like, yo, Master Wayne, I want to get started, man. And remember, opportunity like this rarely comes along where somebody like myself is willing to say, okay, you know what? I've already got all the money I need for the rest of my life. Yeah, I'm already on vacation, spending all my time doing whatever I want to do every single day. But I want to reach back and help 100 people. And so if you're one of those 100 people, then that means that you're blessed and timing is on your side. Everything is about timing. And these opportunities rarely come along because most people are just trying to sell you a course, get your money, and then force you to watch 400,000 videos and hope that you can start making money. But this isn't that. This is the rare opportunity where Master Wayne walks you through everything. All right, so again, just wanted to thank you guys for joining. PhillyDom, I appreciate you again, as always. And I love the blonde beard and mustache, man. It's a good look on you.
Thanks. I'm trying something different. Yeah.
You got the cool Modi shades on with the blonde going on. You're going to create a movement. We're going to see other people copying that in a couple of months.
Oh, yeah. That'd be good.
All right, man. Go ahead and just shut it down, and I'll be talking to you tomorrow. And again, I want to thank everybody for joining.
All right, I think you got one question. Let me give it to you. The guy said, what did he say? Oh, how can you see the video?
Okay, yeah. So right here on PhillyDom's channel, he has the videos loaded up where this presentation will be uploaded, and you can also watch other presentations like the one I did last week. And we're gonna probably do another live, and on my next live, I'm gonna bring on my client who's making $10,000 a month or $7,000 a month, and let you guys speak to them and ask them all the questions you want under the sun, so you can see, exactly how transparent my business model is. Or if you just want to, question or talk to some of my existing clients, send me a Facebook friend request. I'll add you to the Facebook group, and then you could actually message some of my clients right inside the group and look at the testimonials, screenshots, and videos. All right?
Okay.
That's it.
Not a problem.
All right. You're more than welcome.
No problem. See you guys in the next video, and more videos to come from Master Wayne in the near future.
And enjoy Brazil, man, and be safe.
Thank you. I will. You too.
All right. Yes, sir.
Okay.